Hi, Frankers. All right, back at the Fury. We just put this jack in here to align the roofs, or rather the drip rails, just to push an extra, just push a couple of thou onto that windshield frame so that it's more or less perfectly aligned with the other one. It was just barely out, but it's impossible to hold it and weld it at the same time. So this is all just so that when I start welding it, I don't have to even think about whether or not it's lined up, because it is in fact going to be lined up the very best that it can be. So I'm going to do a last check that all the internal pieces fit, but I've been going around the car moving stuff by a couple of thou for several days now, and I'm really pretty much content that it's not really going to get any better, and it in fact is almost impossible to get it any closer than that. It is fine. Well within what would be a tolerance, and certainly better than I actually expected it would ever go. I thought it would be more trouble than this, and it really just falls right on there pretty much, so that's great news. So I'm going to line everything up, put a couple of tacks on, and then we'll have another look at it. Here we are, a little further along. At this point, we've welded the inside of the channel that was already sleeved when we had the car apart. And then we've made some sleeves. There, you can see the original chunk of the Fury roof, or of the Fury's roof rail, has been tacked back in. There, oops, these are plug welds here for the sleeve. Here, there, and underneath there, here, there, that, this, and that. That's all for the sleeves. After that, this all gets butt welded. That one is an original weld there, so that'll go back in. Anyway, that's really the size of it. That's the Dart and the Fury, and then it's Fury from there back. And if you look along the roof there, you can see that it lines up exactly. Okay, so we'll finish welding all this. Weld that up, weld it all the way around, and then we'll finish welding the roof skin to the rail, because those welds had to be drilled out to take this chunk out of here. So we'll plug that up from underneath, and that will be the end of the welding on this side, and then we'll grind it all down and sand it and see how it looks. There is the splice at the drip rail. Put the top couple of welds in here. That in between is the piece we had cut out, and there it is there, and you can see just a hint of where the sleeves were, and here it is underneath. That is where the roof rail screws to it. There it is on the inside. Really pretty much a take. These are where the remains of this rail is going to weld in here into its original welds, and as a bonus, the sleeve will also contact those and add even more strength to that repair. You can see that the red car more or less just stops and is picked up by the blue, and no problem. Yeah, there's virtually nothing at all to show that that was done. This is fitted up here, still held with a screw. Now we have to straighten out this guy. This stuff gets a little mangled when you take it apart, so I'm going to rough it back into shape, and then we'll install this. Quite easy to see. It's going to go in there once we sort it out, and it'll come right up behind the vent window. Okay, I'll tidy that up and then we'll hammer that into place. Well, that is the end of that side. The other side is exactly the same job. You can see that it's that's it. Once that's got some paint on it, you won't even be able to tell it was done. There might be a couple of holes that have to be drilled in the red A-post here to hold the slightly different molding. I don't know how much bodywork that's going to need if it's all hidden underneath moldings anyway, and we are just trying to put a driver together. And the mirror image of that for the other side, and then we will move on to the rear area where we'll locate the package tray once and for all, and then we'll move on to the inner rear panels there.
I really think the engine bay looks tidy. Actually, look a bit. It's not that bad. It's not.
Huh? You're just fucking trolling me. The color.
Oh,
I'm just gonna wash it off and paint it.
Oh, yeah, I have no problem with that.
Just to
And the plug wires and
the
this
silver
also,
pulleys.
bright orange. Yeah.
Silver pulleys.
You can paint those
I'm
black.
gonna have to galen it up a bit.
You can paint those black.
Get a couple of galens on it.
A couple. I don't know, overall to me,
But,
the shape of it is amazing, right? It's the best shape.
it's a shame they were out of style so quickly, because I think it got, you know what it is? It's just a little too, it got a little gaudy, you know? Like the front is
It's a bit, yeah,
you
definitely.
know, like it went from being graceful and aggressive to just like cartoonishly aggressive. Like,
So do you have all the missing bits of
Like,
trim and everything else?
yeah.
You do? Really?
I have just about every single piece I need for this car. Again, there are major sacrifices we're making in the interest of keeping this meter class $0 kind of thing. Like, we can't kid ourselves that it's going to really be fucking great. It has to
What's the end game for it?
beats,
Yeah? Nice.
right? Beats with grips, beats with chrome reverse, beats with original hubcaps and wide whites. You know, that gives you some Haggerty and some Galen. Right? You don't want to get like Jim where Haggerty's busting your balls a bit.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all.
But look at the Dodge, right? Dodge trunk floor.
I know, looking at the
Downtown,
floor of this
right?
thing, it is crisp.
Buy an easy car.
That's not fun.
But what fun is that,
It's
right?
not
Look at
fun
this
at all.
thing.
This is going to be fun. Just holding onto that steering wheel every day is going to be amazing.
So what would you do for exhaust?
I don't know. I guess it really. I'm not ever a fan of loud exhaust, to be honest. And even if it is Beats, I don't know.
Right now, stock single. It's quiet, it's fine. You could use it to shake the car down, but you could leave it. You could just leave it with stock single exhaust.
It'll never make it worse to do it that way. That's guaranteed. Would a duals be
But
better?
The car is kind of like, it's supposed to be kind of a character, you know.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as a bottle.
Wooden fucking bottles, bottles.
I hate listening to the backfiring.
Side pipes.
Yeah, you could jack it up, definitely. Side pipes. Chrome reverse and what tires? Grips.
What other car are you gonna put fucking 14-inch chrome reverse Dodge bolt pattern snow grips on red lines and 14-inch F70s on red line pinners on chrome reverse on the front.
Oh, red lines definitely be amazing.
So I have a full set of 4. What other car is getting them?
Yeah,
So,
this one.
They're not perfect. They're scratchy and scritchy and rusty and shitty. But
When's the ETA?
I don't know. I'd like to see it banging around next year sometime.
Sweet.
I've got better taillights, but look at like just even the most grotesque hatchetry is going to require, like, there's no way to just quickly whistle that up. Like, you're gonna, you know what I mean? Like,
No, that's gonna be a
it's
bit
a
of a
fucking full
complicated
day of
shape.
whistling
Oh, yeah.
to dust
A
that in
whole
there.
day.
But right, I mean, wouldn't you rather just get another fucking car right from here? Right, just drill all these guys out.
If you had a
Get
better
rid of
one,
this.
that would be definitely
And this
be
is
way
gone.
better
Get
than
rid
trying to
of this.
repair
Get
this.
rid of that, and then take the outside of the fin from that side as well. And then it gets you all the way up to here on the other side. And then you just have to fix that big piece that's missing, which you could make really from scratch. Right? I mean, there's
It's worthy, though. It's a worthy project, man.
right? I
Yeah.
love this car.
So is this going to replace the Fraser as your daily beats? Is this it's going to be its successor?
Yeah, I think
Kind of like how the Fraser succeeded the Fury, the 72, a little bit.
maybe I'm just, that's all I'm ever gonna have is just a half-assed daily shit boxes.
I don't know. I disagree a little bit. I think they're more. Each one of them has been a statement in its own way. The Fraser's not a piece of shit. That car is nice,
decent,
really.
yeah.
Especially,
I know it kinda- it
especially
ended up
once you
replacing
close
the
the
new
door. When you close the
Yeah.
door, the Fraser is.
It's alright.
It's awesome. You feel like you're in a.
It's the best time
Limousine.
machine car. Yeah.
It's just when you get outside and look at the rest of it.
If you can preserve them, and if it doesn't get any worse, like even if we just schlub trim clad over most of this and just keep driving it and keep it dry, how much worse off is the car?
None. It's
No,
way
right?
better off.
In the end, the earth burns up in the sun, whether you fucking put a nice paint job on it or not.
Cars for nihilism. It looks really tidy. Like, I gotta say, you can tell you had this really clean and ready to go before these came together.
Just tedious, you know, it's not that, but like these are totally different cars, totally different body styles from totally different factories.
Are they close?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
close. They're theoretically the same. That's what I based as my thesis on. And then really when the roof goes on and just drops on and the trim holes line up and all the jig marks line up, like there's really, you know,
Yeah.
the doors close and the trim goes on. And,
What more can you ask
right,
for?
the wheel wells, it's the same car. But it is,
You know how it is. Sketchy Dustin's, this car has it written all over it. I really believe.
this really is it's really,
This could become the
This
new
is
Cold War
like
Motors
archetypal.
flagship.
It's an archetypal SDI. I don't know. It's tough because I agree with you. To me, this whole car, the whole point of this car is that you can stand here and you're looking down on the back window.
Yeah.
And if you lowered the car, it would be even better. Like if you put 2-inch blocks in the back of this and don't even touch the front.
Yeah, to me,
After
that's
you
the
get-
ideal look for this car is,
Yeah, with bottles, like still do it garbagey,
okay, I'm with you so far.
but low.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah.
The triple pinners.
How do we not put blue fucking lace on the roof?
Oh, really?
Right, dude, it's still garbage, still Saskatchewan, but Saskatchewan with blue lace on the top.
Maybe
Because you're gonna
just
be looking down
Lace
on the roof.
with base, faded lace job.
Lace with base, yeah. All the welding and shit is completely hidden. I can literally brush paint that with Tremplat, put the moldings back on, polish it, pop this dent out, and dust the lace on there. Oh, it would be, and then this does get to be original paint. This is still original paint, but that means that I was gonna shit mix the blue, but now I think we almost should match that. Yeah, right. But then the thing is, I was gonna go kind of Haggerty. I was gonna get a set of full whites the correct size anyway.
Yeah, okay.
And then doesn't mean I have to run it, but if you ran it lowered with bottles and the shitty aftermarket fucking double antennas on the back.
Whips, dual whips.
Dual whips on the back. And the spare tire lid, and it's got the double mirrors, and it's low, and it's got the fucking panel lace job on the top.
Yeah.
And that's your daily, like, groceries car. That's alright. That's a cool fucking car.
It definitely is. It definitely is. It would be worthy, be the worthy new fleet commander. Shit work.
Look at the grandpa's fucking fiberglass nostalgia there. Hey? Yeah, Jesus, don't make me fix all that. God damn it. Hey, panel.
If you don't want him to fix all that,
panel, yeah.
please send a check.
Please send a
For
check.
99
Oh,
cents.
it's got a decent car. Okay, and we're back on the passenger side roof on the Fury. This is going very smoothly, actually. Better than the other side even. Anyway, just reinstalling everything, tack it all first. And you can see there's holes drilled everywhere for the sleeves. Right now it's plug welded on just one per face, and the other three are going to get done as soon as we finish welding up the actual seam. But really very, very happy with how that all went together. So I'm going to weld it along there. There's sleeve there. This is actually a jig hole, so I'm not going to fill that. Although we could, I guess, but there's plenty. It's so overbuilt here now, it'll be just fine. Get this finished up, ground down, and then we can reinstall the inner rail. I mean, it just lines up absolutely spot on, so I'm very happy with that. The door fits perfectly, everything's fitting perfectly, so I'm just gonna get at it here. This is all still just screwed down, but that's okay. No hurry. Once the hard part is done, the rest of it will go very quickly. There's almost, or at least as far as the splice goes. As far as the splice goes, there's really not much fabbing left to do other than maybe some more bracing inside the rear there. Yeah, there's a lot of fabbing to do back here, but I'm really gonna hold off on that till I see an opportunity. If I see an opportunity on another car, I'd still like to take it. This is quite poor between the collision and rust and old repairs. I would hate to do the amount of hours that would take and then find, you know, a four-door parts car that I could have all that for cheap. We are a long ways though, and really still enjoying the whole process at this point. It's very rewarding. It's a lot of work, but I have no trouble imagining how much work this is when you don't do it this way. We'd still be working on my brother's car instead of him having been driving it for 5 years already. And same here. I mean, I'm not doing this to show off. It's just to salvage this car, like, and not, you know, not to be flashy, but there's just no other, you know, we're just doing it because this is the fastest way to get this otherwise completely rubbish parts car. There's nothing that I'm going to regret about this process. I'm never going to look back and say, oh, I should have welded all the pieces up from scratch, and like it wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't even be as good. Because this way, when you look underneath this car, all the spot welds are still there. It's all still original. The bottoms of the rockers have never been, you know, if we welded up that other car, it would never look like an original car. The funny thing about doing this process is that it looks more original than most cars that have had even very slight restoration. Going to get busy in here as soon as the windshield post is done. There's some extra welding and bracing I'm going to put together for that, just to be extra sure. But anyway, I just mostly wanted to record. There we go. Sleeves are made and in, and now I'm going to plug weld it, butt weld it, and sand it down and put the rest of the rail back on, and then that's it for the heaviest part of the job. After that, it's all really until we get to repairing the quarters, the rest of it is just plugging up the holes we drilled.
Oh, you're so excited. Aren't you?
Holy, we gotta sort this out, Dean.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
Dean's this is Dean's new project car. Dean, it's got a certain Monsters vibe.
Yeah.
Dean's Halloween car.
That's awesome.
We need to figure out a way to move this. So, yeah, we're gonna salvage it. Ready for some structural good times?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do good times with building materials.
Okay. Hey, Frankers. This is what would have happened if we chose the other way, which is kind of cool, you know?
Well, I don't think this is precisely what would happen. This is more of like an alternate history, maybe. The rare and special 60 Plodge Imperial Parade Phaeton.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is how people get hurt, and that's good YouTube.
Wait on the car so
What?
we can see if we can.
Okay, we're gonna try and lever it up a bit.
Yeah.
You getting anywhere? Don't get fancy there.
Want to give her?
Huh? You can do a little. See what happens. Oh, Jesus.
What happened?
That was kind of predictable. You broke the car, Dean. We gotta get busy. Let's cut this tank out of here. Look, I got you a knife.
Let's get the tank out.
Don't cut yourself.
I got that started, and I don't know what we're gonna do with that tank. Because maybe if we actually measure up this Dodge tank to that tank, you sure it's not just your filler neck that's different?
Yeah, it's always different. But how do you take the filler neck out? It's soldered in. Are you gonna get a torch in that gas tank
it's soldered in?
Yeah, the filler necks are soldered in.
Oh yeah, I guess they are.
It has to seal, doesn't it?
Yeah. I thought they were just, silicone in there.
No, sorry. Okay, can you see what you're doing there? Oops, that's bullshit. Hang on.
No, not yet.
Wrong one. Can you get in there? Yeah, you're on it. Yeah.
Come on, bitch.
Yeah, you're close. Yeah, it's not a great situation.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm on it.
Okay, lift the back of the tank. Good, okay. Hang on. Lift it by the center so it doesn't dump.
I'm gonna switch, hold on. Switch hands, okay. I don't know, but...
Over by the other.
You love it, Dean?
Yeah, actually this is alright. I was a little bit...
Just all right.
This was a little hasty. I was a little hasty with the lines. I should have been more professional.
Okay, let's just put it here.
Oh, it's the filler neck's different.
That's all that's different. That's all I need is the filler neck.
Okay.
You can get somebody to change it. See, it's soldered in.
Yeah, you don't
But
get some... okay. Yeah.
I ain't fucking putting a soldering torch on a tank full of gas.
I know, man.
That's what you pay. Okay, we're taking the door apart on the Plymouth. Just to try to tweak. What were we doing? Tweak the door. Oops. I don't know if we can see. Oh, the battery's dying. Well, quick look anyway. This vent window is at the very end of its adjustment, and it looks like it's been there forever. But if we were to push this a bit, we might have it fit a little nicer against here, which wouldn't take much. So let's try it. We're gonna pull the super spaceship door panel off with the wrinkles that are also in the spaceship motif. Look at it, eh? It's too bad.
Just crunchy.
It's crunchy town. Maybe we'll be able to save it from here. It would be nice to save these. They're pretty awesome. Hey. Hey, what are you doing? Oh. I totally forgot that was in there. Way to go. Milk-bone thief. This guy. So this controls the angle here and the angle from vertical.
Well, more work's been done. Scott's doing some body work. I'm prepping some metal. Actually, I still haven't worked on the cowl enough, done any of that yet. Well, it started a bit. I kind of started sanding the roof, which I shouldn't have, but I think the car deserves paint. It really does. Prepped all in there, in the sills, started on the A-pillars. Got to open this door more to get more of the hinges done. To get into there, there's some nice, beautiful original blue paint, and those hinges need to be all prepped up and done. Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
She can't hurt herself.
Okay.
We moved all the funky stuff.
Good. Good.
Franks, what's up, buddy? You just like.
Are you loving this?
Oh, are you gonna sit nice?
Oh, sit. Oh, good. Oh, extreme close up.
Come on.
Extreme close up of Frankers.
A little work, eh?
Well, not
Halloween
much.
night.
Yeah, Halloween night. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Halloween night work. It's a nice creepy night for a nice creepy dog. I love it.
Yeah, this thing looks like a zombie, eh?
It is kind of.
Well, me and Frankers have found some more bits for our Fury project. Let's see who it is. Stay there. No, you can't come. It's the return of Agent 1080.
Yeah, this is all safe. All of it, 100%. Beautiful.
It's a regular
Same old shit.